بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، سائلة تسأل وتقول: ما حكم لبس الثوب الأبيض بالنسبة للنساء؟ هل هو حرام أم حلال? Our sister has a question with regards to women wearing white clothes. Women wearing the color white. Is this something that's permissible or something that is impermissible? الجواب: الأبيض للنساء لا ينبغي لبسه لأن فيه تشبها بالرجال، لأن الغالب على الرجال اللبس الأبيض، فالذي ينبغي هو أن تترك المرأة لبسه إلا إذا جعل فيه ما يخصه بالنساء من خياطة خاصة أو تفصيل خاص، أي شيء يبعده عن مشابهة الرجال فلا حرج. أما كونه على زي الرجال فلا يجوز لما فيه من التشبه. And the question is, you may ask yourselves the question, why is this even an issue? Why would a woman ask a question about wearing white? What's the problem? Allah Azza wa Jal tells us about the creation of our forefather Adam alayhi salam and his mate and companion Hawa, and how they dwelled in paradise, and what took place therein with regards to Iblis, with regards to the whispers, with regards to the blessings that Allah Azza wa Jal gave them, and He sent down clothes upon them to cover their faults, to cover their nakedness, to cover their shameful parts. And Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentioned that clothing is a blessing. It's a ni'mah. And if there isn't anything specific or special that makes one type of clothing, one article of clothing, one color, one style, one dress, then why would a woman even ask with regards to wearing white? But there's a secret behind that. And that secret is, from one thing, we can learn the opposite as well. And that is, if a woman is asking, can she wear white? Is it haram? Then that proves that there's something else with regards to wearing white for the opposite sex. And that's the initial reason why she's asking that question. Can a woman wear white because a man is supposed to wear white? Should a woman wear white because it's so recommended and it's so high, so lofty for a man to what? To wear white. Everybody understand this? So this is a very important concept with regards to fiqh. When we ask certain questions, when certain issues come up, it proves the exact what? The exact opposite. Khairan, inshallah. So the mufti that we have with us this morning, he says it's unnecessary for women to wear white. It's unnecessary. He doesn't say it's haram, but he says la yanbaghi. It's unnecessary. Now, before we go further, we benefit from this fatwa, the style of the ulama, those people who are firmly grounded in ilm. And then oftentimes, they may not necessarily say that something's haram, but they say la yanbaghi. And the word la yanbaghi has several usages. It's unnecessary sometimes means it is haram. But it may be an issue in which the dalil is not 100% clear, but the ruling is. Listen carefully. It may be an issue in which the dalil is not 100% clear, but to the mufti, the ruling is what? 100% clear. He's sure that it's haram. Or he may not remember the dalil at that time. He may be asked the question and he doesn't know what. He may not be able to quote it for one reason or another. Obviously, you can use your imagination. Thousands of hadiths, Faatawa, ruling. The human mind is only but so expansive. Or it may be an issue in which there's severe khilaf, a great amount of difference of opinion among the people of knowledge, and there are many, many, many other reasons. Or it might be a concept of adab, respect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everybody understand this? Khairan, inshallah. Or a person, he may not feel like sticking his neck out the window like that when it comes to the rulings of Allah. This is serious. And we know that Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he wrote an extensive, exhaustive book called I'lam al-Muwaqqi'een. He gave a notice, he gave a reminder to people who signed the contract for Allah. That's what we call this book. I'lam al-Muwaqqi'een an Rabbil Alameen. When you give a fatwa, this is halal, this is haram, you can't do this, you can't do that, no, as if you're signing a contract on behalf of Allah. You're representing Allah when you speak about something, so it's serious. So these are some of the reasons why an alim, he may say la yanbaghi instead of la yajuz. Another instance or another usage of this word is when it may be an issue in which it's not necessarily haram, but it's definitely not positive. It's definitely not good. So I say, stay away from it. Avoid it. La yanbaghi, it's unnecessary. You shouldn't do it. Khairan inshallah. He says, explaining why, لأن فيه تشبها بالرجال. The first reason why a woman should not wear white is because it is a means of imitating men. It is a means of imitating men. How is it imitating men? Unless we have established and learnt from the sunnah that wearing white is preferable. It's a recommended act for what? For men. Khairan inshallah. So therefore, is it makruh not to wear white? Is it disliked for a man not to wear white? Adam? Is it disliked not to? Not the ruling on wearing white. Is it what? Is it disliked not to wear white? Am this makruh? Me wearing black? ليش؟ طيب. Moving forward. Allah ممكن maybe. طيب. Maybe it's makruh Osama. ممكن. Moving forward. He says that's the first reason. لأن الغالب على الرجال لبس الأبيض. Listen carefully. He says that's because in most cases men wear white. In most cases what? Men wear white, and not in all cases. So we benefit from this part of the fatwa is that if you live in a time or society or place in which the dominant or the predominant color for men's clothing is not white, then the ruling doesn't what? Does not apply. Everybody clear on this? That's number one. Number two, he says, فَالَّذِي يَنْبَغِي هُوَ أَن تَتْرُكَ الْمَرْأَةُ لِبْسُهُ. He says, so that which is necessary, not as haram or she must, but she should avoid that color. Unless, he says, that there's specific tailoring for the woman's what? Garment. Unless she has on a white dress, a white shirt, a white abaya that is specific to what? That is specific to what? Women, such as what? La. The color is white. Ikhwan, it's white, but it's something that's tailored, a lace. Such as what?
Such as shalwar kameez for women.
What's different about it, Ikhwan? That's the whole question. Such as? Talib, faddal. There you go. Now he has something specific. Such as a what? The patterns. The actual what? The patterns. Or a flower. Or a button. How it's stitched. Everybody understand this what? You go to any Islamic country, a Muslim country, and you'll find the traditional dress of the men and the traditional dress of the women. Sometimes it's similar. But it's something what? Specific, a color, something that makes it distinct from a what? A man's garment. Everybody understand this? So he says if a woman wears a white garment and it's specific to her, the tailoring of the garment is specific to a woman, then there's nothing what? There's nothing what? So this is a very important concept to understand. Lubbul mawdu'. The secret of everything is what? Distinction. The secret of everything is what? Distinction. And not necessarily the what? No. Nope. The design is the key, the screw. Ahsant. It's not necessarily the what? The color. Everybody clear on this or not? لازم نحرك شوية نحرك الرأس. طيب, we have to move our heads just a bit. Naam. طيب, the what's important here is not the what? Not the color. Why is this not the case? Why is the color not the most important thing? Why?
Because in another place,
No.
Because in another place there could be something else for a man.
La. That's the reason why the color isn't the main issue. Because there's no specific dalil about the color. Very important qa'idah in the deen is that when there's a general rule, when there's general safety, precaution, this is the safest view, this is kada. Everybody understand this? Then the wisdom and the secret behind it is going to be the determining factor. That's the axle. That's the what? That's the axle. That is the thing which is going to say right or left. If there is intoxication in this drink, la yajuz. If there is an intoxication in the drink, you can drink it because there's no specific text on this type of drink. It's not khamr. Everybody understand this? Or this type of financial transaction. Or this type of what? Financial. Everybody understand this or not? That is the secret. As far as we had a specific dalil about sitting like this, drinking this type of juice, buying this financial situation, and we say what? There's no room. Everybody understand this? There's no specific text stating that a woman cannot what? Wear white. But there are specific texts stating that men should wear white. So the opposite is general. So now the scale is tipped now. And the thing which is going to allow the scale from falling further is that if it's what? Specifically tailored to a woman's design. Everybody got this or not? He then says, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says how it's stitched, how it's sewn. He says, أي شيء يبعده, anything that takes it far from resembling men and the clothing of men. Everybody understand this? He says, أما كونه على زي الرجال فلا يجوز. As far as that which is specifically made and done, just like a man's garment, then that's what? Unlawful. Everybody understand this? Now, we can take this one issue and we can go in 50 different directions, literally, without any exaggeration. When it comes to wearing pants, when it comes to wearing denim jeans, is it permissible for a woman to wear pants? Is that considered to be imitating of the kuffar? Is it considered to be lewd? Is it considered to be unchaste? This is a real mas'ala fiqhiyah. Rather, this is an issue among other religions and among other cultures. You go to certain neighborhoods, certain towns, and the women never ever wear what? Pants. Women never wear pants. You never ever want to find a woman of this religion, of this faith, wearing what? Pants. La yujad. And there's a reason what? There's a reason why. There's a religious reason why. They're considered to be immoral for a woman to wear pants. They're considered to be a means of imitating a man, and they're considered a means of her showing and displaying her what? Her body. A woman with pants is not like a woman with a skirt. Well, how get that? Everybody understand this? So therefore, is it permissible for women to wear pants? We have several reasons why one would say it is, and several reasons why one would say it what? It isn't. Why would they say it's haram for a woman to wear pants? Imitating men, just like the color what? White. So why would someone say that it is permissible for her to wear pants?
There is a distinction.
Based off of what I just taught you. There's no reason to what? Safraz, they're thinking right field, left field is right here, home plate. Based off of what? Such as what? Such as? What does distinction mean? You go into the store, you say, give me distinction.
It's tight clothing.
It doesn't have to be tight. Wrong. Out the window. A woman's pants does not have to be what? Tight.
Specifically tailored for women.
Specifically tailored. Take me to the women's section. I want to buy my wife some jeans. I want to buy my wife some slacks. It's a whole different what, Safraz? Whole different section. Let alone the tailoring, the distinction is a whole different what? Part of the store. Which clearly proves that these pants are not the pants of men. Everybody understand this? Now, there are other intricacies with regards to the issue, such as the hijab, a woman's legs. That's different from what we're talking about right now. What I'm trying to show you is how this one issue can be taken into what? Different dimensions of distinction. What is for men, what is for women, and what is what? Unisex. That which there is specific text stating, and that which there is general what? View. Everybody understand this? This fatwa here is by Sheikh Abdul Aziz ibn Abdullah ibn Baz. Wallahu ta'ala alam.